Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to look at how to use Google Slides to create, present, and collaborate on online presentation in real time and from any device. So without taking much of our time, let's get started.
Google Slides is actually very important and is the Google version of the Microsoft PowerPoint. So to start with, or to access Google Slides, all you need to do is to start by coming to slides.google.com, and it will bring you over here to slides. So you have a range of options. For example, you can see series of templates that you can start from, or you have the option to start afresh. Recent presentations that you can easily access and edit to your liking, and then you can at the end print out or share with your colleagues for possible presentation in a meeting or in any kind of gathering. So let's try to see the different templates that we have, and then later on we can start afresh to see how we can develop a simple presentation. So these are the series of templates that we have. You can check based on personal, general presentation. We can see a bunch of work related presentations, and you can see down here education related and so much more. So let's try to open one and see the general overview or how it looks and what can you add to make it a little bit much more interesting. So let's say we check out this recipe book. So this is a simple recipe book that you can give it a title and you can put in your name. And then down here you can tell about the chef, who is the chef and what does he do, and recipes and other details. So you can customize this to your liking. Maybe you can talk about your achievement, your education, or you can talk about a particular topic, maybe leadership development by Dr. Rashid or thereabout. You can click in here to edit this text to your liking and to put in so many things, and you can customize it to anything. So one thing you should be certain with, or you should know, is that these are just templates. You can easily edit them and do anything you want with them. Then at the end it saves automatic as you are working on it. But for a start, let's try to know where is our work being saved in Google Slides. So you can look to the top here and you will see the name of this template as recipe book. You can rename it if you want this template. You can just select it and call it demo slide. At the moment it's residing in my drive, in your Google Drive, because you have to make sure you log in with your Gmail account. So it's residing on my drive. If you click on it, you should be able to create a fresh folder, and then you can be able to just add it up to that folder. So for example, you create a new folder and we'll call it demo folder. Once you're done with this folder, it is going to create it and it's going to move it here. This very demo slide is going to be saved in this folder. At the same time, you can star it so that you can easily see it in your drive. Once you go to the start items, and then once you're done, you can unstar it. This is for ease of recognition. This is the location, and you can see the status on the document. So once you go to your drive, for example, you come to start items, you should be able to see it very easily. Demo slide, very easily and very fast. This is just a template that you can play around with, you can edit. So let's look at the key features that you can do with this template. Then we'll start a fresh slide to see what we stand to gain. So you can check around, check the picture, you can easily delete. You can right click and delete, or you can replace an image, and then you specify the location where you want to replace. Upload from a computer, search from the web, or from Drive, or from a URL. You can easily bring in an image. So one thing to keep note of is it's very easy to insert a series of things. You can insert images to any slide. Okay, to any slide you can bring in images of different, using different means. Over here you can bring in text. For example, you can click on this and it will give you a text box. You can put this and you can put in a description, ginger tea. So you can move it around and you can select it to play around with the fonts. All the features are here. You can increase you can put in some color if you want. So you can put in some color, you can increase the sizes, you can bold it, you can do so many things around here. You can even change the font style from this. So many things to do. You can bring in text, you can bring in an audio to insert into a particular slide. You can bring in video, you can bring in shapes, different kind of shapes that you have that you know existed in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. It also existed here. You can put in your table, you can bring in charts if you have from, if you want to create a new one, or you have from an existing worksheet. Okay, so you can bring in from worksheet, for example. And let's say I have this household monthly income, and you just click on it. You have the option to link this particular worksheet with the existing slide that you are making. Okay, by linking, what it means is whenever you change this data from this chart, it's automatically going to change also on this particular slide. Very easy. Okay, so we just bring it in, and we can duplicate this slide. We can right click, duplicate this slide, then we can delete the first one from here. Okay, so we have it here. So whenever you change anything from the spreadsheet, it's automatically going to be updated down here. It's still on the insert, you can insert chart, we can insert diagrams from anywhere, you can insert word art, or you can bring in different kind of lines according to your liking. You can bring it and do anything. You can put comments, you can bring in new slides and add slide numbers to your slides. Okay, but I will show you in a bit how to bring in slides and how to play around with slides. But for now, let's say we are starting on a very fresh and empty slide. So you click on blank slide, and it's going to bring you here. You have a bunch of things to look at, but later on we'll explain some of them. But for now, we have to title this as usual. We start it, and we make sure we put the location where we have specified the other one, demo folder, and then we'll put this one, demo 2. Okay, so this one is done. So you can bring in images. We can just come to insert, bring in images from this computer. Assuming we want to bring in kind of our picture. So this is how to convert, change an image trace. So you can put in some text also if you want. One thing I need to let us know is that there's this start icon you see from the at the bottom right. So it's called Explore. When you click on it, it's going to use what you have on the slide to give you an auto-created content. It will rearrange the content according to what you have in the slide and try to give you an idea into how you can design this slide to make it effective. So it's just like the design in the normal Microsoft Word. So you can select something like this. It has already redesigned it for you by Dr. Rashid. How to change this to this to this, but it didn't pick the other ones. So you can check from different design that it gave you. So select. Once you are satisfied with any other one, you can just pick it and edit and start moving. Down here to your top left, you can see how you can add a new slide. Once you click, it's going to add in a fresh blank slide, and you have the option also to use Explore to add in slides based on some suggestions. You can bring in any slide of your choice, and you can put in text and anything. You can insert other things into the slide. You can control how you add slides by coming to this small arrow icon down here. Once you click on it, you can see the bunch of other styles that you can bring in according to what you have. Is it a section header, is it a title and a body, or is it a title only, or is it a one column width, or whatever you have? You can easily bring it in as maybe it's a 2-columned item. You can bring it in, and then you can put in the title, and then you can put on this text, and on this click to add text here and click to add text here, depending on what you have. Or you can check also from the Explore to see what you can do to change this style to make it much more interesting and enticing. So for example, we can put here, so maybe this is about MP mentorship. You can check our website, or you can check our YouTube channel. So you can play around with this and explore it, and maybe bring in different image, maybe your logo or something like that. So this is how to play around with slides. You can undo, you can redo, you can print, you can zoom in and out for the features. You can zoom in and out of slides, and then you can paint. Use the format painter. You can select a particular text style or content text format, and then you can use the format painter paint format to kind of take it to the next text. Once you click on this and you take this to the next stage, this font properties is going to be transferred to this one. So just like that, once you click, it will take the property of this one. So down here you have the select. You can add text, you can bring in images, you can bring in shapes, lines, and all that, border color and fill color. You are free to explore all this to have a better idea about what they do and how they operate. Okay, over here you come to slide. You can see a lot of things. You can bring in slide. Another way to bring in slide in addition to this is to come over to slide and click on new slide. You can duplicate a particular slide. For example, you can duplicate this slide if you want. Duplicate this slide, and you can do Ctrl D as well to duplicate this slide. You can click on delete slide, skip slide. Actually, skip slide is important when you have, for example, you are presenting and you don't want the presenters to see a particular slide. You can decide to, on your own, skip this slide. So for example, we have skipped this slide, so even during your presentation they are not going to see this second slide, but you can just see it now at the editing view. Down here you can add comment. You can change background, you can apply layout, a series of layout that you can check from. You can bring in themes, different kind of themes, and change accordingly. You can check transitions as you move from one slide to another. You can apply transitions, but there's no much transition here, but it's enough for you to do a lot of things. So you can come over here, you can see the dissolve option, you can see the fade in, fade out, flip, cube, gallery, and all that. So you're free to try it and see how it operates. So for example, when you put in the fade in, you can put in this one and try to put in let's say dissolve. So you can play it to see an example of how it's going to look like. And you have the option to control the dissolution here. You want it very fast, or you want it very slow. For example, you can bring it here and then you can try to play and see. This is appearing very slowly as you are explaining to your audience. So this, you can apply this, and you can apply this dissolve to all slides by just clicking on this, and it will apply it to all the slides. So this is about themes, transitions, and all. Down here you have the speaker notes. Speaker notes are for speaker, just like the name, speaker notes. When you have things you want to put in during your presentation and you don't want the audience to see what you are presenting or to see your content while you are presenting, you can always write them here. So for example, you can put your bullet point, or you can put the complete text that you want to be reading from or you want to refer to while you're presenting over here. So you can just put in something like speakers guide. We want to talk about speakers guide, time management. So these are speaker notes for you. So when you are presenting over here, you can see present over here. So you can present this as a slide or during a presentation, anything. And you can control the way you present from this small arrow drop down here. Once you click on this, you can see presenter view. By clicking on presenter view, you are going to see this. Only you can see this. Okay, so you click on this and you have it on a new tab. You can start your presentation, and this is what your audience are seeing, and it shows you the next slide down here. This is what you see because this is speaker notes. Your audience are not seeing this, so you know you are talking about this. Next one is this, next one is this. You can bring in audience tools. You can, by audience tools, you can start up different kind of things, answer all the questions. You can start up an audience Q&A from here and answer it and stop it if you want accordingly. You can pause your presentation, you can reset it, you can do anything, but this is your own area. All this area are for the presenter. Once you are done, you can close. So this is this presenter view. You are presenting. So this is the slides you are presenting. By just clicking next, it's going to, or by just using your mouse to click, it's going to keep presenting to the audience. Top right here, you can see the present to a meeting. You can present directly. You can present using a meeting code. If you have a meeting code that you have been invited, you can present over there. You can push in comment, open his comment history to see and add your own comment as well. You can share this document with, you can invite for collaboration. You can invite by just typing the email of a particular person. For example, I'm inviting this guy, and then you can put your content over here and then send to him. Alternatively, you can still share and just get this link. You can control the permission over here, that anybody with this link can participate, can comment, or can be an editor to this particular document. You can say this and you say done, and then you have already copied the link, or if you have not, you can easily copy the link over here and just share it with the person. So down here you can see in the slides you have a range of view. You can view your slides using this normal film strip view, or you can check in grid view. You can bring in grid view and you can see your slides accordingly, but I think I prefer this view, which is much better. So up here you have a range of options. You can come to files here, and you can do a lot of things. You can start a new presentation from a template from a different spreadsheet. You can start a different spreadsheet. You can open an existing one. You can import slides, make a copy of these slides of the entire presentation, or you can select a slide to make a copy of it. You can email this content directly to a collaborator, or email this file to someone else. You can download it on your computer in a PowerPoint format, and you can edit ODP, PDF format, or JPEG. Anything you want, you can download easily from here. You can make available offline. Even when you are offline, you can work on it. You can see your version history. In cases when you are working with different kind of collaboration, you can be able to monitor the different versions. As you upgrade the document, you can rename it. You can move it to different place, add shortcuts, move to trash, or publish to the web. By publishing to the web, you will have the access to, you'll be given a link. So once you publish to the web, you will be given access to a simple link like this link. You can copy it, and all your presentations are going to be on this link. Once you start, you can copy the link. Once you paste the link anywhere on your browser, this presentation is going to start. So once you paste, this is your presentation. Once you paste it anywhere, it's going to start just like that, and you can continue presenting. So this is the advantage of publishing to the web. You can just put in the details here. You can embed this, and you can add it, copy this link and add it to your website. You can present by merely clicking on the link. So this is the advantage of publishing on the web. Wherever you go, once you have an internet, paste in the URL, the presentation is going to start automatically. You can see you can change languages. You can print this using a printer externally, and then other things that you can check. You are free to explore the view of the entire slide. You can bring in motion, put the grid view in the themes, just like we've explained now. You can zoom in and out. You have shown some of these guides, and we've explained the different kind of formats. So basically, these are the most important features you need to know in Google Slides. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, kindly remember to hit the like and subscribe button to stay connected to this channel for more of our very, very useful videos. I will see you in my next video. Bye.